I got mine up. You gonna join? At least it cooled down. It was like really hot today. It's supposed to be cooler tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Wasn't expecting that.
Damn. Can you hear me okay?
Things.
I turned down the party Jasmine.
Ah, there it is. I found it.
Oh no!
Man, I really hate it when he uses my things and it doesn't put them back.
Please spin. Let's do it.
Nice.
I remember one time someone spun up and gave me like 2,000. I was like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep. It's always a gamble.
Yeah. At least they didn't put me off. That would have been. It's some bullshit.
Yeah, I was out with my mom pretty much all morning. Got back around noon. Well, a little after noon, I guess. Had to take Elena a Jamba Juice for lunch.
Or take me anywhere.
Well, you're a little out of the way.
Alright, it'd be like a 3-hour, 4-hour drive just to get me out to bed.
Just a little out of the way. Yeah.
You're
Gotta
on
go
the
around
coach.
with it. That was not really fun because it was so ready when we left.
Oh, yeah.
And then she was telling me that Felicia needed a swimsuit, and I was like, I have some. So I took some over to her house. I was like, well, have her try them, see what fits. I bought them like last year or the year before. I bought all different sizes because we always change in size.
Yeah.
So there was something for everybody.
Alright. You know what we should do for this broadcast? We should change the topic to like spiritual. Maybe you'll get more people.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. This weather just
I am so tired. The heat just drained me today. I went to my mom's house because she has a little swamp cooler. She's like, what are you doing here? It's cooler here. I just left him over here in the heat.
on my phone. I put that on there earlier. I was like, oh, that's...
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
I also made that my wallpaper. I had the other one on my wallpaper, but I was like, I like this one.
I don't know, I couldn't find anything on that. There was no names given, so... Oh... Alright.
Oh,
Oh, you people.
I feel like a picnic. That's the first part. Question. Man, it sounds just like me. Oh, pepper pig suppressed. The outsider. Why does that seem like me so much? Alright. Now let's... Fighting! Be the next one. Intensity. Hmm. And intense from fighting outsiders. Okay. Breakthrough. Doesn't it seem like all these cards are going together? And then trust. That'd be a hell of a read if I actually knew how to read these right now. I'm still a noob. But it all looks like it put together as like a story type thing, you know?
You should study up on what each of those cards mean so you understand them.
Alright.
I meant like right now.
Well, let's see. Google, I choose you.
Google is good for a lot of things. It's nice right now, but I'm still hot. I don't like wearing clothes.
Getting like 20 viewers now, like, you should know what those. Go.
Like my mom. So does that mean I can run around naked now? No. Nobody needs to see that. And then she was showing me her boob. And she was like lifting it up. And I was like... She goes, how's it look? I said, gross. And she goes, which one? My boob or this? Both. It's a combination. Nobody needs to see that. Don't show anybody. Ever. Oh, that's so weird.
So pretty much what this card actually means, really, like judging by the picture of it, is like you're on the outside looking in pretty much to the people. So like you have the choice of opening your doors or something through it, or just standing on the outside. Fighting. I can't really get much interpretation too much, but let's say it might be.
It's hard to hear with the music. The music's just kind of drowning you out.
Sorry. Is that better?
Yeah, I was like picking up some words, but what in the world are you saying?
Well, did you hear what I said about the outsider?
A little bit. I was catching words.
Well, what I was saying was that it's just like how the picture states. So it's pretty much like you're on the outside looking into what you can be, but it's your choice to choose whether you want to or not. You can walk through that door and be that, or you could just stay on the outside thinking about what you're doing, you know? Fighting, it's hard to really tell, but I think it's more like fighting your worst fears, fighting yourself on the inside, so to speak. Yeah. Fighting to like become one with yourself. You know what I mean? I mean, it's hard, but I'm just trying to think of what it might entail. I mean, I can't give any accurate response. Um, Intensity. Um, Perhaps it's like it's hard to come up with something on the fly. I would say more like some kind of like experience that's going to just come out of nowhere, like intense, so to speak, like an intense, possibly a dream, or just like an increase in emotions. It's just going to hit you like a ton of bricks. You know what I mean? Um, so I mean, it's hard to tell just by this picture, but can you see it? Okay.
Yeah.
Like probably to the point where like you're gonna have like a really intense dream and wake up sweating and you're gonna get hit by all these emotions. You know? Which could possibly correlate with this one too. I think that will probably go together with that one. You know?
Probably, yeah.
So those two probably go together pretty well because of the intense energy drain that you'd probably get from the dream or whatever, you know, like possibly like a meditative state also for this one. And then when you come back, I think that this one can also be a possible out of body experience that you might get, you know, because I've had one of those before, and I swear I was dripping with freaking sweat. It was just insane when I came back from it.
Okay, this is kind of neat.
Huh?
Hold on. It's, I just found a thing online. It was kind of neat.
And then the fourth card. Breakthrough. Now, I'm guessing from the look of this picture that this one may actually go with intensity and fighting due to like possibly breaking through your worst fears, so to speak, like conquering them. You know what I mean? Like you finally broke through to the goal that you wanted to achieve. So like, it's hard to totally explain. Like, let's say you gave yourself a lot of goals for the week, and you went through all the fighting and all the intense emotions, but you broke through to it and you achieved them. I think that's my point. The breakthrough might be.
Actually,
It's hard to. Huh? I'm trying to make sense.
I know.
And then, of course, we have the final card, Trust. I think maybe breakthrough and trust might go together, because you want to. Sometimes people have the fears of friends not understanding what they're going through, so the breakthrough could also be trying to break through to them and be able to trust them. That could also be what that fighting was also there too. It could mean so many different things, you know. And then like when you finally trust a person and get it out there to them, just like the lady that's flying in the picture, perhaps that's like weight off your shoulders or off your chest, you know. So I'm thinking that is what that could mean. So probably what this spread, as they call it, the 5-card spread, could be telling me is to stop looking from the outside, go in, you know, try to become what I should be. Keep fighting the doubt on the inside. You know, it will be intense. There'll be an intense energy drain, but on top of that, at the end, I will break through it, and maybe I'll finally be able to trust some people that I didn't before. So perhaps maybe that's what this spread is telling me.
Maybe.
I mean, like I'm still learning all this, but I'm just going by the pictures. That would make sense to me and you.
Yeah, that's interesting.
You know, so that's. I mean, I still want to learn this. I know there's a lot more other cards to learn. There's also a lot of other spreads. My friend told me that there's a Celtic cross spread that you can do. But I don't know how to do that one. She told me how to set it up, but when I looked it up online to set it up, I just couldn't do it. I'm like, I don't know what the hell, how many cards to put out. I think that she said it's a 10-card spread. Wow. But it's so difficult to put out. And you would think that making a fucking cross wouldn't be that hard, but it is with 10 cards. You're like, okay, how would this work? But reading these cards is pretty difficult. You know, a lot of people think that you're making shit up, but I don't really think so.
Well, once you understand the meanings of the cards itself, then you can come to the conclusion of what they're trying to tell you as a whole.
Yeah.
It has to do with understanding each individual card and then analyzing it all together.
Yeah, so that's... this little combination right here. One thing I like about these cards too is that there's so many of them that each spread is going to be totally different.
That's true.
My friend was saying that she would love for me to be able to actually read these and start doing the readings for people, you know? I would honestly love that. If I mastered this deck, I would actually do that as part of my channel on YouTube. Do like maybe a live stream for it, you know?
Right. That would be neat.
I would love to be able to do that on my lunch break too, like just be able to get people reading if they wanted to, or just like spread the cards out and just read them.
Yeah, that might freak some people out though.
Right?
Like
he's reading cards. Everybody run!
I know, right?
Dude, I'm reading a card with artwork on it. Shut up. How does he know?
Tell you something.
It's evil, motherfucker. No, it's not. It's like, what's different than reading the Magic the Gathering cards? Come on. But I can't really compare these to Magic because Magic is just a freaking card game.
Right.
According to Fox News, though, all we do is play with Magic the Gathering cards now. Double Dragon, or another one, Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh,
Double
yeah,
Dragon.
Right.
I got old school games on the brain. Sorry. Apparently.
I have weird dreams. As a matter of fact, I need to look that up.
Oh, participation. badass. I like that little baby. Possibilities. The burden. Yeah, that's my mom right there. Abundance. Now this one would be a little bit tough because of the fact that I have some cards upside down. So that usually is like what, the opposite? I think. It's actually the opposite of what it could be. Um,
Okay, then that's just really super weird.
ah! I think my leg is from that now.
I was kind of questioning that dream that I had because it was really weird.
What is it now that I brought that up?
No, I mean, it was, I remember bits and pieces of it, like, I remember in the dream, I was looking for something, like some weird candy or something. I don't know why I was dreaming about candy, because I don't really like sweets. But it was some lemon strawberry candy, like a Starburst, but it was mixed together in some way. And I remember somebody was telling me, well, you need to go to the company and ask them. And so we ended up going to the company, and when we got there, we had to go through a gate, and then it was like a prison, and all of the employees were wearing orange jumpsuits or some form of a jumpsuit, and they gave us these glasses when we walked in. And as soon as you put the glasses on and they send you to a room, it's like watching movies, but you can see everything around you that's actually there, but you're in the movie, and you can feel all of the sensations that are happening to you while you're wearing the glasses and in the movie. So somehow it got off the topic of the candy and just walking around to different rooms where different movies were playing. And the whole time, the only real way you knew what was real, like which people were real in the real world, was by the jumpsuits. So we're like walking through, and then part of it was like I want to say like a gangster type movie or some weird thing like that. I don't know. It was just strange. So I was like watching these people leaving the prison and driving away, and they were talking amongst each other. There was 3 of them, 2 guys and a girl, and the guy in the back was like, oh, so and so set you up, you know, they just wanted to make sure that you were gonna go through with what you were supposed to go through and you were loyal to them. And so the girl goes, pull over. And so they pull over on the side of the road. She gets out and she grabs the guy in the back seat, throws him on the ground, and he's like trying to talk to her about it, and she was really upset with him. She ended up shooting him in the heart and then once in the head, and they got in the car, drove away. And it came back around to the front, to another part of the prison, like a different side. So they get out of the car, and then one of them gets on this really weird skateboard and like goes down the hall, like down into a hall. And I'm still watching everything as it happens, and I can follow whoever I want to follow. So I was following that one, and as I was walking through the hall, I came into a room where my husband was sitting there watching a movie with somebody, and it was about this huge spider named Charlotte who was killing people. And I remember her saying, "Don't move," and then it like put one of its one of its legs grabbed her leg, and she goes, "I can't move. If I move, it'll drag me." And she sneezed, and it started to drag her. But when when that happens, you can feel the sensation from like the piercing of the leg into yours. So it's, you know, a little bit of pain, but not like excruciating. You just know it's happening. And I remember turning to my husband and saying, "Is this movie really scary?" He goes, "It's okay." I said, "Oh, so not worth watching?" He goes, "No, not really." It's like, all right. So I walked off, and I forgot to take the glasses off. So everything I was seeing, like I said, the only thing I could tell was reality was the jumpsuits. But that's when I woke up. It's just a crazy dream.
It can be.
I was like, why was I dreaming about a giant spider named Charlotte? It was like a twisted tail on Charlotte's web.
Also,
Like,
it's not like a
yeah. Like she was like super huge and she was killing people. Bubba must be outside. Bubba!
Oh,
I know. Come inside, Bubba.
oh, but here you go.
Don't worry about that one. He hasn't been feeling good. He's been kind of throwing up
Probably.
lately. I think it's something he's been eating outside of the house. And this little girl over here is sleeping on his pillow again. Actually, I don't even know if I can show you, but...
Oh, Lulu.
Yeah, she's just over there sleeping on the pillow. He was laying on it earlier, and she tried to go over and push him off so she could lay on it. She's rude.
Such a funny cat.
I want this one. He's
I
like,
want
I'm
to
gonna
pet
have to get one.
I want to pet her.
I don't know. Boy, she'll sleep through anything, this one.
Beyond illusion. Okay. Kind of like a mirror image, I guess, or something like that. Possible. And patience, down right. Receptivity.
Hold on. He's calling me again.
Yes.
Come on. Hello?
Participation.
Hello? Okay. Well, I don't know. I can't hear anything.
I hear the sound of your voice.
I haven't heard anything. Oh, okay. You're always nosy. You nosy, nosy little thing. Yeah, guess who's sleeping on your pillow again?
Lolo.
No, she's happy there. As a matter of fact, I was touching her. She didn't even move. She doesn't want the other side of the bed. She wants your pillow. It stinks like you. I've tried. She won't. I don't know. Because it stinks like you. So are you, but I keep you around. Yeah, that might be it.
Yeah, that might be it.
Could be it. Said, yeah, that could be it.
Never gave up, and that I'm sure was
Yeah,
never
I
his
know.
goal.
I
You
can
you
hear
can
that.
see he genuinely loves to be here, loves to make friends on here, and
I know. Alright. Okay.
We'll get to
Anyways.
tags that we could do possibly.
He just called me because he heard sirens coming this way and wanted to know what was happening. I'm supposed to know this how?
Right? Well, why don't we go to the random tag so you can get more people?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we could do that. Invite me this time.
Okay.